Did you give night riding a try but have a bad experience? Or maybe you night ride all the time but you just wish there was a couple ways to make it better. Well, here are my top 5 tips on how to have a better experience night riding. Hey guys, Josh with Daily Mountain Bike Rider here, and I wanted to share with you my top 5 tips on how to have a better experience night riding. If you're like me, when you first started night riding, you had no idea what you were getting into and you felt underprepared. Or maybe you're just looking at how you can make your experience a little bit better. So here are my top 5 tips. Tip number 1, upgrade your light situation. When I first went night riding, I grabbed an old flashlight I had sitting around my garage. I jerry-rigged it with a couple of straps and I went off. And my light shifted around, I couldn't see very well, and the worst part is my light was just underpowered for what I was doing. I ended up having a terrible time and I thought night riding was no fun at all. But then I found these $20 lights on Amazon that I've actually reviewed in another video that you can click up here. And I would encourage you, go grab 2 of these. You can mount one on your helmet, one on your bars, and just being able to see well in all trail conditions helps immensely to have a better time mountain biking. Tip number 2 is equally as important as seeing, and that is to get a good pair of cold weather gloves. When you ride at night, the sun is down, and therefore it's a lot colder on the trails. I went out with my summer riding gloves the first time I went out night riding, and I realized when you float your fingers over your brakes, they get extremely cold very quickly. So you can grab a pair of cold weather gloves from Fox or some other brands for about $20, $30, or $40. Or you can click the link at the bottom for this pair of gloves that I use. I bought them off Amazon for 12 bucks, and they keep my hands so warm on the trails. They're waterproof, and of course, they're cheap. All right, tip number 3, and that is to wear a pair of glasses. Now, you don't have to go out and buy a nice pair of night riding glasses. I actually use these handy dandy high quality $3 hardware store glasses, and these work great for me. I wear them on the way up, and they're great because they keep mud and dirt out of your eyes. At night, you see a lot more bugs and branches that hit you in the face and you don't realize. And these glasses protect your eyes really well so you don't get hurt in the middle of a trail. Now, you are going to want to bring like a shop towel in order to wipe off the fog, especially at the top. Or you can do what I do and spend 10 bucks on Amazon, buy these anti-fog wipes, and they work great. They're dry, you wipe off your glasses at the top of your run, and they stay clear the whole way down for most of your ride. All right, tip number 3, and that is to check your pressures. And this is not just your tire pressures like everybody talks about, but it's especially your suspension pressure. When you ride at night, the temperature is significantly lower. And when temperatures are lower, the air in your shocks and your forks can contract instead of expand, and that way you're gonna blow through your travel a lot quicker. So I encourage you, before you go on any night ride, and every time I go out, I like to double check my PSI and my fork and my shock and my tires, and make sure everything's up to snuff with where I normally ride. Now, tip number 5 is an obvious one, and it's the last one to round us off, but it's so important. And that is, please go riding with a friend. Night riding is a lot of fun, and I know it's hard to find somebody to go with, but when you go by yourself, you are putting yourself at risk of getting hurt in the middle of a trail where people aren't going to be at for the rest of the night. So bring a friend with you just in case the worst case situation happens. I've seen so many situations where I was so happy a friend was there with me, and that way you can be a lot more safer and have a lot of fun. All right, those are my top 5 tips on how to have a better experience night riding. If I missed anything, let me know in the comments below. If you liked the video, give me a like, and please make sure you subscribe so you can stay up to date on all the videos I post here on YouTube. That's it for me, Josh with Daily Mountain Bike Rider. You know what time it is. Get off YouTube, put the phone down, jump on your bike, and go ride your bike. And while you're at it, make sure you jump on that bike every single day so you can get better every day.